In a quiet town wrapped in fog and cobblestone streets, lived an old clockmaker named Elias. His workshop stood at the edge of the town square, a place where time had its own rhythm. People said his clocks didn't just tell time, they whispered stories. Elias was no ordinary craftsman. He carved each clock by hand, tiny wooden gears, delicate glass faces, and secret compartments. Every clock he made carried a unique sound. One ticked like a heartbeat, another sang like the wind through trees, and one, a grand old pendulum, echoed like thunder in a distant valley. But Elias held a secret. He had been building one final clock for over 20 years. A masterpiece. He called it the Clock of Second Chances. They said whoever heard it chime would remember the moment they gave up, and find the courage to begin again. He worked in silence, sanding the wood with care, painting the face with stars instead of numbers. Every tick was tuned to the pulse of hope. Every chime, a hymn of healing. No one saw the inside of that room, until one day, a young girl named Mira appeared at his doorstep. She was no older than 10, with soot on her cheeks and a suitcase held together by string. "Are you the man who builds time?" she asked. Elias smiled gently. "I only shape what we all share." She looked up. "Can you fix mine?" Her story spilled out in trembling words. Her father, a coal miner, had died in an accident. Her mother had fallen ill. And time, once her playground, had become her enemy. She couldn't move forward. She was stuck in yesterday. Elias looked at her for a long moment. Then, without a word, he took her small hand and led her inside the back room. There stood the clock of second chances. It was towering, 12 feet high, wrapped in carvings of falling leaves, birds in flight, and bridges mended in gold. In the center was a single golden pendulum, glowing faintly. He knelt beside her. "You can't change the past, Mira. But you can honor it by not wasting the present." He pressed her hand against the warm wooden frame. Then, for the first time, the clock chimed. It wasn't loud. It was soft, like a lullaby sung across years. Like the laughter of someone long gone. Like the sound of a door unlocking inside your chest. Mira gasped. And then, she smiled. Not because everything was okay, but because, somehow, she was. From that day on, she returned every weekend. Elias taught her the art of timekeeping, not just with gears and springs, but with memories and meaning. Years passed. When Elias finally passed away, the town wept. But his legacy ticked on. Mira reopened his shop, placing the clock of second chances in the window, where anyone passing by could hear it, and remember the moments they gave up, and the chance to begin again. Hourglass not done. Moral of the story. Time does not heal everything, but it gives us space to heal ourselves. Sometimes, all it takes is a moment, and a second chance.
Mas,